Tight turns, slippery paths, and absolutely no room for error. This is where man meets machine in the most demanding transport journeys on Earth. These are missions that push the limits of precision, strength, and skill. Every single move matters. One misstep could send an entire operation into chaos. Take a moment and picture a slick mountain road, barely wide enough for a compact car, let alone a fully loaded truck. Now imagine a skilled driver guiding an articulated vehicle through that very turn. The slightest misjudgment could cause a rollover or jackknife. That's where advanced rear-steering trailers come into play. They pivot intelligently, preventing disasters and giving drivers just enough edge to navigate spaces that seem impossible. Now consider a construction site for a massive dam, where raw concrete needs to be delivered on unpaved terrain. Without level ground, even the most powerful trucks can't safely unload or maneuver. That's why cranes become essential, lifting and placing heavy mixers exactly where they need to be. No damage, no delay, just precise coordination. Behind the scenes, these machines work like silent heroes, keeping enormous projects from falling apart. Elsewhere, a dirt-hauling truck lies on its side. It looks like a wreck, but not for long. Two excavator operators arrive and immediately take control. With calm minds and expert hands, they position their buckets and leverage their machines, wait to pull the truck upright. Minutes later, it's standing again like nothing ever happened. That's the magic of experience. Then there's the colossal task of hauling a 70-meter wind turbine blade through dangerous weather conditions. A violent storm lashes at the road, yet the transport team pushes forward. The driver's focus is unshakable. Each bend threatens catastrophe, but with nerves of steel and inch-perfect precision, the blade makes its way forward. Watching them, one can't help but feel a deep respect for their courage and coordination.
Coordination.
Not far behind, a towering turbine shaft snakes its way through another narrow pass. How do they manage it? With adjustable axles and smart load distribution. The transport team constantly shifts weight and steering angles to glide this giant through terrain where even a compact car might hesitate. Memories surface of that train disaster back in 1998. Someone left a switch open, and the entire rail convoy went off the tracks. One simple oversight caused chaos. That's why logistics, especially in extreme environments, need airtight attention. In the icy wilderness of Yakutia, Russia, even something as minor as the fifth wheel's position on a trailer becomes mission critical. Move it forward just a bit, and suddenly the truck loses ramp clearance. Misjudge the angle and you're stuck, literally. Accidents still happen, though. Like the time 3 cane trucks boarded a ferry. One of them rolled over. Why? Someone forgot the parking brake. That small error threw off the balance and set off a domino effect. These machines are powerful, but they're also incredibly sensitive to the tiniest details. Speaking of balance, imagine a 350,000-pound truck boarding the SS Badger ferry. The length, 198 feet. The weight, enough to crush nearly anything in its path. Drivers guide the rig at a snail's pace, watching every inch. Even a scrape could mean structural damage. And once ashore, it's not over. A maze of city streets lies ahead. The margin for error, 0. Then there are ships that carry other ships. Sounds unreal, right? But it's happening. Massive inland vessels being moved from China all the way to the Netherlands. Somehow these behemoths are stacked and secured like puzzle pieces carried across oceans. It's not just transport, it's artistry. High in the mountains, another drama unfolds. A heavy-duty hauler crawls through a deadly pass carrying a massive excavator. Each bend flirts with gravity. The driver leans. Even on short routes, these trailers turn impossible missions into routine ones. But breakdowns still happen. One truck's suspension Woodcutting in rugged terrain might sound simple, until you watch a log hauler pull, push, and winch their way across unforgiving land. With massive engines and reinforced gearboxes, they aren't just moving logs, they're conquering nature. And then comes the descent. A driver grips the wheel, muscles tense, eyes sharp. He's hauling timber down a narrow mountain road. At 120 horsepower, this beast pulls a 31-ton load like it's made of feathers. Its torque punches through rough roads, its frame holds firm against the elements. It's not just a truck, it's a rolling fortress. In Germany, another marvel takes the spotlight. A 296-ton transformer is making its journey with a convoy that totals over 500 tons. Man and machine work in harmony. One push too hard, one axle out of sync, and the whole column could collapse. But the team keeps moving forward, each step calculated, every motion rehearsed. Meanwhile, in Switzerland, another convoy hauls raw timber along hairpin roads. These machines aren't just strong, they're smart. With each twist, sensors adjust weight distribution. Power is nothing without control. In the snowy north, two trucks find themselves in deep trouble, literally. They've sunk into a powder trap. Without the right tires, they're going nowhere. That's why pros use cork chains. These specialized grips dig into snow and ice, clawing for traction when everything else slips. Recovery operations are evolving too. Instead of manually hauling wrecked trucks with chains and sweat, side-mounted winch systems are taking over. With remote tension controls, recoveries can be done faster, safer, and with fewer people on site. The future? Think AI-driven rigs and automated rigging systems. Back at the shipyard, a steel Titan inches forward. It's the MAN FE600A hitched to a ballast trailer, hauling a load that could crush buildings. The hydraulics breathe, the suspension dances, and every axle works together to keep the operation stable. There's no room for error. One misstep and it's over. And then there's the forgotten lesson: never hit the road without securing your load. A simple oversight can cost lives, property, and time. Just ask the trucker who forgot to tighten his rope. In the end, what we're witnessing isn't just transport, it's theater. A dangerous, beautiful, high-stakes performance where the cast includes trucks, cranes, cables, and the men and women who master them. Every haul, every turn, every success is a reminder of what's possible when human skill and machine power unite. If you've been amazed, inspired, or simply left breathless, just know, this is only the beginning. The world of heavy transport never sleeps, and neither do the legends who drive it forward.